Hi guys, Tom Morrison here, and today we want to take you through a warm-up for your overhead press. So, very first thing we want to think about is your range of motion. So make sure you're a little bit warm now, but then you're going to go into your stretching for your overhead position. So Jenny's going to stand nice and close to your rig post. She's going to reach her outside hand up and over, and then she's going to lean herself out until she feels a stretch in the lats. Then from there, she's going to rotate her body through. So then what you can see here is that she has a perfect straight line all the way through here that will represent a really nice overhead press position that's going to serve you well and be a good strong position. Do both sides and see how you feel with this stretch. If it feels particularly tight, hang out a bit longer in it. If you feel okay whenever you do it and you're just like, oh, that's quite nice, then just like Jenny's done there, a couple of seconds each side will be absolutely fine. But if you find this quite intense, spend a few times and just rotate and do each side about 3 times. Then from there, you want to go into a bit of thoracic rotation, because whenever you do that, you're going to have your ribs move better, your shoulder blade is going to move better, and you're just going to have better posture for your overhead press. So Jenny has a band hooked up to the rig. She's going to rotate through her upper body, pull the elbow back, and squeeze her shoulder blade as much as you can. So do 5 reps each side with that. Nice and slow. You're going to really get a nice stretch across the ribs, really pull that shoulder blade back and squeeze as much as you can. Okay, so just do 3, Jenny, and then we'll swap sides. So you're always thinking about posture. So this is going to set the shoulders into a better position so that they're able to move a lot freer whenever you're pushing above the head. Plus you're getting some sneaky rotational core strength in here, which is something that a lot of people miss out on. So kind of a double whammy with this one, which is quite nice. So just one more rep. So you guys do 5. I'll be watching. Then from there, she's going to take the band off the rig. She's then going to go straight into shoulder dislocates. So she's going to do 10 reps, nice and slow. Give the shoulder what it wants. So we're giving the shoulder some nice rotation. She can get a stretch through the bicep here. She wraps the band around the front and squeezes together so she can feel this up in the pecs. And then she brings the band up and around, nice and slowly. And she pulls the band around herself. Really think about activating the lats, making sure her shoulders aren't sitting in a bad position like this. She wants to think good posture and pull around. So nice and slow every time. And just a light resistance is absolutely fine. You don't need to be going like for a 1 rep max banded rotation. You're just looking at getting all the muscles active and just like I said, giving the joint what it wants to do. Because if you're about to just load heavy weights through one position and just in pushing format, this is a great way to just fill in a few gaps of your training as well. So great for your shoulder stability. So if you've never done these before, they will change your life. Okay, so 10 of those. Then we're going to go into, if you have kettlebells in your gym, which we hope you do, you're going to get a lighter kettlebell that you can bottom up press. And you're going to do 3 reps on each arm, nice and slow. And with this, you're looking to extend the arm up nice and tall. You can look at the kettlebell, your neck shouldn't be involved whenever you're pressing. Your neck should be nice and relaxed. And 3 on each arm, just as like a warm up to your warm up. And then you're going to do the other arm as well. If you're thinking about bracing here, this is really good for your rotator cuff, it's really good for your grip, and it's really good to test each arm individually. So with the idea of the Simplistic Mobility Method, you're looking to test your left and right sides with everything, so that brings this concept into your strength format as well. So if you notice that one arm is just going crazy on you, then you're going to be wanting to correct that over time. Once you've done your 3 reps each arm with a lighter weight, go for a weight that you know that will challenge you a good bit, okay? So you're always looking to increase the weight you can do with this. So over time, you would want to see that you could lift quite a considerable weight with the bottom up press. But you know, you get over the course of a year, I'm talking, you're not looking to just 1 rep max it in a week and just PR every session that you do it. It will take a bit of time. So just always note that and have this like running in the background. It's a really good check to have for your shoulders. And if one of them, like I said, isn't playing ball, this will highlight it very, very quickly. Especially before you go into any kind of bilateral exercises, you want to make sure that you're doing just something a little bit of each arm individually. So this can prevent you from starting to twist whenever you're turning, or like one arm going a lot stronger than the other one. Really good thing to have in parts of your warm-ups. And like I said, just 3 reps and then 3 reps on each side, absolutely fine. Just do it every time you're doing overhead presses. So from there, we're now ready to go to the barbell, but we're still in our warm-up, okay? So now Jenny is going to unrack the bar, making sure that her wrists are in a nice position, that the bar is being supported by the forearm and it's not just sitting back on the wrists. You don't want to unrack into your front rack position and then try and roll the bar in front. You want to practice your setup as if you were going for your heavy overhead press. From there, she then pulls the ribs down as she presses up. So belly is nice and tight. She has a breath in She braces and she reaches up as tall as she can. Treat this like a stretch, okay? So as you're at the top, elbows stay locked out and you're actively thinking about pulling the ribs down, and you're looking to almost fight all those compensations that happens whenever you're at a heavy rep. If Jenny can demonstrate for me what happens when someone's doing a heavy press, you start to lean back that little bit and you really have to fight to get your position back. You're trying to train that out of yourself here in your warm-up, so you're really focusing on pulling the ribs down and reaching up as high as you can at the same time. Pause at the top, okay? Get that nice locked out position, all the joints stacked in a nice line, and then the bottom, stay nice and strong and go up like that. So give yourself 10 reps like that, nice and slowly. Then you are well warmed up for your overhead presses. You can have a bit of fun from there and then just start to load up your weights progressively. Do small increments for your overhead press. Get as much practice in as you can before you actually start your main working sets. So add all them in to your shoulder overhead press warm-ups, and you will find that your gains come a lot easier and you don't run into problems as often as well. So let us know how you get on, guys.